Hello guys and welcome back to another video. It's obviously about another update to the WNT mod, and this update is rather small, but you would not believe how hard this was to implement. Alright, so basically what I wanted was that in like the Abyss of Contracts, which you get to by right-clicking this, there would spawn a new flower. Look, that looks like this, called the Whisperthorn bloom. Right. This is what I wanted. Also, it's unbreakable. You can't break it, so you have to break the block beneath it. I thought that was just kind of improvised or something. I don't really know. I don't think when I make mods. Anyways, when I like so I wanted that to spawn in the Abyss of Contracts, like really rarely, and then with it, you could like it. Well, of course, it's a flower, so of course you can Now you might be like, oh, but this flower spawned in the Abyss of Contracts. I wonder what fun things that could give me. It's probably gonna give you it's probably gonna give me superpowers. Um, Abyssal Fatality 2. What does this do? Let me show you. I'm just gonna go into survival mode real quick. Oh, I accidentally took a screenshot. That's fine. There we go. Yeah, this is Abyssal Fatality. As you see, it runs out in 2 seconds. I wonder what will happen. I hope. Alright, so you noticed that we had custom death messages, first of all. But also, it spawned a bunch of fires. Oh yeah, also, it deletes all your items when you die like that. Oh yeah, and one last thing. Oh yeah, I didn't add it in the creative menu, so I'm gonna have to again wait. I'll cut until oh shit. I'll cut until I'm done making the suspicious stew. Alright, see you then. Alright, so here we are. We're gonna make it now. There it is, the suspicious stew. So you notice how I went into survival mode? You really don't need to go into survival mode. Let me just cut until it's a little bit lower so that you don't have to, like, look at all of that. Oh yeah, also these particles, they might look like black, but they're actually just really dark red. Alright, here it is. It's gonna, look, I'm in creative, guys. I mean, now, this doesn't do what you think it does. It doesn't like slash kill you. All it does is it just sets your health to 0. It literally just sets your health to 0. And wait, let me just slash give myself the suspicious stew again. Corruption AFSS. There you go. Now you might think like, oh well, this doesn't work on an operator. They can just like slash effect clear, right? They can just slash effect clear, right? Like this, and then they'll be fine. Yeah. I made it trigger then too. So this you cannot escape dying, all right? Which is kind of sad. Now you might have seen these 3 things down here. Whisperthorn poison, and these 2 things. The Whisperthorn injector. Let me show you exactly what those are real quick. So if we grab a Whisper Thorn Bloom, grab a bottled Vire, and a brewing stand, and some blaze powder, like this. If you don't know how to get the bottled Vire, you can look at my other videos. So if we brew the Whisper Thorn Bloom into a bottled Vire, just like this, we get this Whisper Thorn Poison. This thing can do some damage, right? This applies the Abyssal Fatality effect, first of all, if you drink it, so I'm not gonna do that. But if you make this uncharged Whisper Thorn Injector, if you hold this in your offhand and right-click this, it charges it. Can you guess what you can do with this? Let's just find that test subject real quick. Yeah, you can inject them with Abyssal Fatality for 30 seconds. After 30 seconds, they explode. You know what's really funny? Is if they have the Abyssal Fatality effect, and they get it again, they explode instantly. Oh my god. Like I said, they explode instantly. Oh my god. Yeah, that that checks out. For now, I don't have like a crafting recipe for the uncharged, or for the Whisperthorn Injector. And you might be like, well, why did it take so much time? I could not, for the fucking life of me, figure out how to make these things spawn in that dimension, in the contained abyss. You'll notice that if I get in here and fly around, you will notice, well, if we can find them, that they do actually spawn. I figured it out. They do actually spawn. Although very rarely, they do spawn. They spawn like 5 to 10 chunks away from each other, so they're extremely rare. So we're probably not gonna find one. But the way I did this was with structures, because I couldn't figure out, like, so you can literally just locate the structure, corruption with Whisper Thorn Bloom structure. You can literally just slash locate a Whisper Thorn Bloom. I actually have no idea where it is. They located. There it is. Yeah, you can literally just slash locate a Whisper Thorn Bloom. But yeah. Yeah, I could not for the life of me figure out how to spawn this as a flower, so I just used structures instead. There's literally a structure in my mod called a Whisper Thorn Bloom structure, which is why you can just slash locate it like that. Anyway, I'm not even kidding, that was actually everything that I added. Oh yeah, I also added a debug for the laser. Yep. There you go. What? Oh, there we go. Oh yeah. Let me actually turn my sound on for this. Let's do that. There we go. There we go, that's healthy. And you can just do this. Oh my god. Oh, that looks ominous. That looks really ominous, actually. Yep. Anyway, that was literally everything for today's video. I know it was like nothing, but I'm still working on the mod, I swear, alright? It's just that I've been working on more songs. I have 2 new songs in my SoundCloud link. Remember, link in bio? Yes, I have my SoundCloud link in my bio. where I have all my songs. But this mod, if you're a new viewer, this mod, it has not been released to the public, uh, and might not be, but also might be released to the public. I do not know yet. I am not sure yet. Also, one more thing before we go. I saw this comment on my last video, The Lore of the Killed Dogs, that said that they thought that the WNT killed the dogs. If you have no idea what I'm talking about right now, then just watch my other videos. Trust me, it's gonna make you like understand everything just so much better. Anyway, yeah, they said that the WNT killed the dogs, and that was their theory. Here's the thing. That's not the WNT. That's the death effect for when you run out of lives after having signed a contract. The WNT was actually inspired by this explosion. The difference is that when you die by a contract, 25 seconds after you've exploded, lightning strikes down and the wither spawn sound effect plays. That is literally the only difference. So it was that I ran out of lives that killed the dog. So now, same person that commented that, if you are watching this video, then put a new guess in, alright? Or not guess, but put your new theory in. Anyway, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will hopefully see you in the next video. Goodbye. Real quick, before you leave, I just wanted to ask you one thing and tell you another. First of all, I wanted to ask you if I should keep doing my videos like this, where I just show off the finished like mod, or if I should start making like so that I go through the process of me making mods, so that I like show like the error versions too, like the versions where it doesn't work as well. So tell me in the comments which one of those I should do, if I should keep doing like I'm doing right now, or if I should show the like errored version as well and go through while I'm making it. Now, I also wanted to tell you that I am starting a new mod. Don't worry, I'm still gonna work on the WNT mod, but I am starting a new mod where for every subscriber that I have, I will add one thing. A thing is like, for example, a GUI, an item, a block, but it can also be things like a feature, like what a button in a GUI does, for example, or what happens when a item gets right-clicked. Those things also count as things. So I'm going to be adding one thing for every subscriber that I have, and I will be taking suggestions for what to add in the comments. Anyway, as of recording this, I have 6 subscribers, so I have added 6 new things. So, first thing I've added is here in the building blocks tab. It's this blockifier. I know the texture isn't that great. I hope that I'm gonna get better at making textures further on. But if we right click this, here we go. This is the blockifier. So let's say, for example, we grab sugarcane, right? Put that in there. Click blockify. We now have this sugarcane block. Yay! Let's say we take a sunflower. Grab that, put it in the blockifier. We get a sunflower block. Great. Now you have a sunflower block. So I'll say you want a nether star block. Grab the nether star, blockifier. Blockify the nether star. Nether star block. Currently, this only works for these 3 blocks. Now if you didn't notice what the 3 things were, the first thing was the item. Second thing was the GUI. The third thing is the thing that happens when I click the button, the thing that decides what to happen when I click the button. And then the other 3 things were the 3 blocks. So, tell me in the comments what I should add next to my subscriber mod. And should I add more blocks from the blockifier? In that case, which blocks? Or should I do something completely different? Tell me in the comments. And that was everything for today's video. So, thank you for watching, and I will hopefully see you in the next video. Goodbye.